Happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone. I'm going to make up something today that is, well, I've made it before. You've seen me make it with green in it when I put spinach, but I am going to make a banana cake instead of banana bread, and it's going to be a healthy version using these two of the last disgusting looking, saddest sack bananas. But I'm going to make this cake in a blender. I've done it with blender muffins, but I'm making a super healthy version of a banana cake. I'm going to top it with cream cheese frosting. That's basically high protein because it's just cream cheese and a little maple syrup. So 2 bananas are going into my blender. I have the oven preheating at 350. And like I said, every week I make something if I have a couple of bananas left like this. Sometimes it's the bread. This week it's going to be a banana cake with cream cheese frosting. And it's going to be a healthy version. 2 eggs are going in. So far, all that's in there is 2 eggs, 2 bananas. I'm gonna try not to get the shells in, which I did. So don't be Lori when you grow up. Don't do this. Always break them in a dish on the side, they say. But why? So you don't get that in your cake. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll listen to my mother. So I'm gonna break it over here. These are fresh eggs, as you can tell by the color, so the shells are a little more delicate. That's 2 eggs with no shells that time. And to this, I'm also going to put a half a cup of whole Greek yogurt. Now, I use the whole milk one because I'm trying to up my protein and I need the fats of it, even though my iron sucks. I had my blood work done yesterday and my iron went down. So, your girl is looking at possibly a iron infusion. I don't know. I go Wednesday to hematology. 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. That, between that and the bananas, is your sweetener. So I'm going to blend that up first, just like I would in my KitchenAid. Let me get my glasses off. I'm going to blend the wet first. So hang on with me. This is a great blender. Okay, so kind of gave it a quick whip. Sorry guys, it's really hard to work in this corner. Now I'm going to put the dry in, and bear with me. It's got a half a cup of old-fashioned organic oats. It has 1 1/4 cup of gluten-free or whole wheat flour. I have not made, Lynn, if you're watching, I have not made any of these recipes using almond flour. So I don't know, but I've used whole wheat and I've used gluten-free, and they both work. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, or so. Sorry. Then I need to do this with my glasses off. A teaspoon of salt, we're going to say. And then we do a teaspoon of, I'm going to use the teaspoon. I'm not going to use that cinnamon though because it's not opened yet. Sorry guys, bear with me. I'm going to use the one I have opened, which is right here. A teaspoon of cinnamon. Yeah, I'm making the whole cake in the blender. And I have no makeup on, and I'm sorry you guys for the look, but I want to show you that all this stuff can be done in a blender. Then a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. So I have organic nutmeg. I'm making a mess is what I'm really making. Hopefully I did nutmeg and not cumin. Have you ever done that? I had a friend that put 1/4 cup of salt instead of sugar. Lori hasn't done that one. And then a teaspoon again of baking soda. So I'll write the recipes up at the end like I always do. But that's everything I want to put in this cake. So I can go back through it. 2 bananas, 2 eggs, teaspoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and a teaspoon of salt, half a cup, I'm doing this by memory, so bear with me, half a cup of Greek yogurt, 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup, and 1 1/4 cup of flour of your choice, gluten-free flour, or I did whole wheat gluten-free flour, organic. You start with your wet. wet than the dry. It's all in the blender. I'm gonna mix it, scrape it down like you would your hand mixer, which it looks like it still needs a little work. I'm gonna do it again after I scrape down. What do you think? Would you try it? I mean, what's not to like? I think I'm gonna put walnuts in it. The batter's thick, and I'm gonna let you know honestly how it comes out, because I've made this with spinach in it. It sounds weird, but they're called Hulk muffins, and they're like from an instant loss recipe from Brittany Williams. But they come out, you don't taste spinach, they just add more nutrients. And I almost was gonna do that today, but I'm not going to, because I need my spinach for later. And I'll tell you why. Okay, I'm gonna call her done. I have the oven at 350 like I said. Now, I have an 11 by 7 baking dish that I sprayed, and I'm gonna pour in my batter. This is gonna be delicious. What's not to like? Unless you're Dave Trombley, you like bananas. I guess somebody out there doesn't like bananas, but I do. And anytime I can put nutrients with oats, bananas, yogurt, eggs. So basically I'm gonna have cream cheese and maple syrup on top of it. You take a little piece, your sweet cravings go downhill, because you meet them with this, and then that's it. So we're gonna bake her at 350 until the fork comes out, and I'll tell you how long in the comments. So let me know if you'll try a banana blender cake. It's so simple. Like, why wouldn't I try this? I'll write it up. I'll show you the finished product at the end. And I think I'm gonna put some nuts in it, because I love nuts, because I'm nuts. So also, if anyone out there is anemic, give me all your supplement ideas and your nutrition ideas. I have really been working at it. So today I'm going to make a recipe that is a blueberry spinach salad with grilled chicken. I'm trying to get everything in nutrient wise. Let me know what you're doing. I need help. I am going Wednesday to NYOH, which is oncology hematology. I'm probably headed for an iron infusion, not a transfusion, infusion. It went down, so I don't know what's going on. It definitely was post-surgery, because I had beautiful iron for the last 2 years. It just went down since February when I had the operation, so maybe an infusion will get it back up and leave it there. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll put this in the oven. I'm also making something very bad. I'm making 0 sugar brownies today. You know I don't like processed anything, but Dave and I both like sweets, so sometimes I make those, and like I said, anything to kill that sweet craving, but still keep it within what we're trying to do. No sugar, low sugar, all the goods. I'm making them. Love you guys. Bye.